Hope everybody's trying to get you where the glare ain't too bad. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Trying to figure my lights out. I'm out here in the shop. Got the grill going. Figured we'd chat by the grill. How's everybody doing? Hey, Rose Services, Lee Harris. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us as you coming in. Richard made it in. What's going on, buddy? We got some weird lighting going on in my shop right here, that's for sure. Hey, Heath, what's going on, buddy? What's everybody up to? Went to the race last night, first race of the season. The car was off in the qualifying. I got a little mixer in there. We'll have us a bush in a minute. Yeah, the car was. I can't stand that damn. What in the world is going on with my picture? Mr. Steve just shared it out. Yeah, car was off. We made a bunch of adjustments. Because if y'all remember a couple weeks ago when we practiced, it was bottoming out. We solved that issue. Then the car just wouldn't turn. Made a few adjustments. Going from qualifying to the race, and the car fired off excellent. The car was very fast for about 3 or 4 laps, and then we got something broke. It felt like a right rear shock or a shock mount or something's broke. The car just started laying over, bouncing real bad on the right rear, so we come in and parked it, and no damage other than whatever we could find broke. But we was real happy with the way the car fired off. The car during the race, the car was fast for the few laps we ran. But that's racing to learn. So what's everybody up to? I can't believe how weird these lights look. I look like I'm glowing. Is the picture terrible to y'all? I just can't figure out where that light's coming from. It's coming from up there. Let me adjust this. We're trying to aim my shop lights different. Can we put LED lights? That's a lot better. Yeah, we put LED lights in here to work in here. Hollywood lighting. Set further out. I think it's better now. No. Like I said, it's a part failed this time. Like I said, it's a spring, shock, a slider, something like that's broke or binded up, wore out. But we'll get it. That's just like when you go fishing. That's why it's called fishing and not catching. You gonna fish, you might catch some, you might not. We got some chicken on the grill back there. Looks better in the dark. Yeah, if I lean back here, I get into a different light, that light. I move over there, I get into the light coming out the office door. Now see, that's why the studio controlled lighting works better, Gordon. What's everybody been up to the weekend? But the motor ran good in the car. Road service is getting hay equipment ready. Yeah, it won't. You can see my yard starting to get a little bit of green out there. Got some grass seed put down on the lawn. Yeah, I ain't putting no seed down. Not my yard. My yard's on its own. I normally put a little bit of fertilizer on it. Pull it from the garage. Since your truck is gone. Fiddling around the house. Yeah, we got some chicken going. I figured instead of setting in the office, I'd set out here out the door of the shop. Make sure my chicken don't poof up. Y'all, if y'all don't have a pellet grill, they're really nice to have. I really enjoy ours. Like our Blackstone too though. Now the Blackstone that we got in the race trailer, that's good, totally different. I like this one because if I'm out here working in the shop, we can just put something on and let it go for hours and don't have to worry about it. Yeah, see that sunset? I get my big head out of the way. Yep, that is the sunset. Good eye, Gordon. You can see the race car trailer right there. So I could put on some cool music and I could just hush and we'd watch the rest of the sunset, Gordon. I forgot how crazy lighting was, y'all. I'm spoiled with my office. When I made it to do the live in there, that's unreal, the difference in the lighting. See it better. I can't move no more than that, Gordon. I'm out the frame now. That's like it'd be like a time lapse. There you can see that grill going and the sun going down until it's getting close. Might go camping this coming weekend. Not for sure yet. I don't like this here deal. This is aggravating. I don't know how I used to put up with this all the time. In the office, you don't even have to worry about it. Just roll. I need to quit whining about it, don't I? Yeah, I haven't seen them yet, Mr. Steve. They must still be out riding four-wheelers. He left the racetrack probably about 10:30 or 11 o'clock last night going somewhere to ride. It's going to be a while at him armadillos again. The thing's wanting good. I'm going to try one more thing. No, them things wanting fit. Yeah, them things want. See that light right there is what's getting me. That I got aiming out there for my grill. Now, no matter, this might be dark, but wherever I move, it's still the same lightness. Yeah, them armadillos sounded good in theory and thought and thinking about it, but that didn't work out. That's a little cranberry juice with crown apple. It's pretty good. I figured it'd be a little better for me than all them calories in the Bush lattes. Yeah, they did look good, Lee. I said they wasn't nasty or nothing, though. It they weren't nasty or nothing. It just weren't our favorite by far. That there's some Kingsford Oakery Hick, and I don't even remember. That's a different one. Because my favorite ones is the 5-star pellets, I think, from Walmart. They're just hickory and oak. But that's some Kingsford ones I picked up to try. We'll walk there in a minute and check the grill out. I just put that chicken on right before I went live, about 10 minutes beforehand. I got her running slow and low. Got her running on 250. Yeah, I really thought that sausage and cabbage would have been awesome flavoring each other. But only way you're gonna find different stuff that's good, you got to try. No, not really. Main thing we got is pine trees with a few oaks, a few pecans. But the majority of my area is pine trees. That's the trees you see right there is a big pine. There's a big pine. Hey 69, what's going on, buddy? Man, I picked that one there up on still at Walmart. Yeah, we do eat pecans. Yep, I've got a pecan where I'm sitting right here, straight right there, 25 foot that way is a pecan. It's a young one. It's probably a 25-year-old pecan, just starting to produce. Then there's another one about 100 yards behind my shop. That one's probably about 60 years old. That's a good mature tree back there. We pick them up if we can get them before the squirrels get them. There's a link to some merch. I got on a Gerald Racing shirt now. My favorite shirt is the welding shirts. Mr. Davis said he got hickory trees all over the place. So we might have a few. Yep, got a blueberry bush straight off that side of the shop. That way right there about 40 foot, there's a blueberry bush right behind the swimming pool. I think I showed that cutting grass on a video one time. Mr. David, from me, it's probably 2 hours, ain't it, Mr. David? If I had to guess, I don't remember. It's been a little bit since I went to Mr. David's farm. Roughly 2 hours. Crows get them. The squirrels tear ours up. Yeah, I thought I showed the blueberries. About 120 miles. I had forgot that when I made that video, I had a handful of them berries, and I took a beer and poured it in a plastic bottle and crushed up about 20 blueberries and put in it, and that thing stayed in the refrigerator in there for a long time. I taste that thing and whew, that was worse than the armadillos. I think it went bad. Got a plum tree at my farmhouse. Back in some of the videos I've seen cutting grass with the Cub Cadet lawnmower, there's a plum tree there that when we cutting grass, we can run by and grab a plum. About 30 minutes if Clint's driving. Yeah, I don't remember how fast Clint come to that cell down here right next to me one time, and he was way faster than half what I could do it probably. Yeah, I sure did. You're getting closer to a red tractor. But it's got an LS tractor and loves it. Hey Colton, what's going on, buddy? SLC, Brian made it in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Yep, got some chicken on it. Been fighting the lighting for 10 minutes of this 16. I forgot how aggravating it was trying to get lighting to work. My office has gotten spoiled. When we built it, we done the lighting how we wanted it. First race went decent. The practice, we car was bottoming out. We had to put another new motor in for this weekend. The adjustments we made was good. It stopped the car from bottoming out, but it tightened the car up to where it didn't want to turn for practice and qualifying. So we made some big adjustments on it. Started last and jumped right up by several of them right in the first corner. Car was handling real good, and I think a shock or a spring or a shock mount or something broke. Maybe something that we built on the back broke. I don't know. We brought it in and keep from tearing anything up and figure it out. But the car had speed and had good speed, so we happy. We'll figure it out. Like I smelled a reference earlier it's like fishing. You don't know if you're gonna catch nothing or not. Yep, that's the trailer back there. If it was daylight enough, right there is where it says Gerald Farms YouTube, about 10 foot long. That's a sponsor, and that's our number 0 with Gerald written in it. Hey Kurt, what's going on, buddy? What happened to your finger? I was looking at that on Facebook or something earlier and saw your finger like you was in the boat or something. I don't know if you smushed it, got a hook in it or what. I don't know, something happened. I got off of it, but I just remembered it. The race this weekend was at Lakeview. No, that's cranberry juice and apple crown. Good too. Real good. I met a guy at the racetrack the weekend. It's not too far from up Brian's way, from Lancaster, Rock Hill-ish area. And he was telling me about getting a pole barn built. He said he could get me a 30 by 40, 12-foot sidewalls, 3 10 by 12 roll-up doors, 1 service door, insulated concrete and all for $24,999. I think I'm gonna let him do it. Cut your finger. Yeah, that's a deal. Too much cranberry juice and you be behind the trailer. Too much of that crown apple will put you behind the trailer too, probably. Did y'all just see that tail light go by? That's the highway. Good. I think I got in the upper 40s here last night. Felt good. The flaps in the trailer come in perfect. We didn't have to turn no heat or no air, nothing on. It's amazing how much sound the flaps keep out there. Yeah, I don't normally eat ice, Brian. My wife does. Yeah, but this ice is soft. It's like my second cup with the same ice in it. It's soft. I don't eat ice normally because I don't want to hurt my teeth. I've only been to the dentist once in my life. Knock on wood. Don't want to mess nothing up because my wife has to go all the time. Yeah, that's the highway. That's probably about 5 football fields away. That's about 500, 600 yards away. Lobster guy, let me grab me a drink. That way I'm putting all one on the ice. Might have to crank that grill up a notch too. So I don't want that chicken to take all night. Turn it up. Crank her up a little bit. Got her on 300 there now. I didn't want it to get done while I was on here, because then y'all might want to eat some of it. What's everybody got going on this week? Everybody's asleep. Yeah, they sleep cold. Yeah. I mean, you could cut it up high. Like I said, the main thing I like it for, if I'm outside working back here and I want a Boston butt, I don't have to turn my oven on in the house. And you just put it on there. Make sure your hopper's got enough. You think, once you learn, you do it a few times, you know about how much you need. Set that thing on, say 300, put a butt on there, put a probe in it. Walk by it every hour or two. When I first started, I would check it more often. Now that you're used to it, I'll leave it and it'll be gone 4 or 5 hours and come back. The side by sides here. I rode it the other night, actually. I need to make a video on it. Got a good year to get into it, Kurt? Fix broke stuff so you can get parts. Yeah, that's one reason why when I felt the car or something broke, I mean, in the footage, I can actually see when it happens. The car going into the corner, the car bottoms out and goes up the track. I started to stop because I thought something fell off, but it didn't break like that. But then we brought it on in. I mean, parts is too high and too hard to get. I mean, we spending close to $160 to $70 a tire right now. I mean, it just didn't make sense to continue running around and burning the tires off when we knew we didn't have a chance. I mean, something's off, so come in, fight another day. No, if they had any more, buddy, I'd be bought more of them. Where y'all going riding this week, Brian? We trying to find somewhere to go camp this weekend. Where y'all going? We rode up the Lumber River today looking, checking it out. Yeah, Boston Butt's probably one of my favorite things that I've had on there so far. Yeah, I am too. Oh, she's starting to talk to us now, y'all. Oh, that's the time when you said it and one of my fans showed up. And you didn't even call me and tell me. I got fans, Brian. We got a following, Brian. Not that big, but it is a following. All three of y'all. I think you did call me and I was doing something and didn't answer or couldn't answer. 69's cooking burgers. 30 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing there, I need to make a good video on it, Kirk. I made a video, 69. If you can see right there's a digital display. And that shows you the actual temperature and it shows you what you got it set on. And there's a turn dial. You can turn it, I think, from 200 to 500. And if you're cooking burgers, that's fast. You turn it up to 400, 450. That's why I do steaks at about 400. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy? But man, they awesome grills. If that one I got that one at a steal of a deal. If that one tears up, I'm gonna have to get another. And if I have to borrow the money from y'all, take care. Colton, appreciate you coming in, buddy. Mark is in the house hanging out with us tonight. Hey, but I found you there too, Brian. Remember? I went there that one time, and you told me you was going, and I found you. Yeah, we rode up there today, me and my wife and daughter, and rode through. We're trying to find us somewhere to go, maybe the weekend. Probably go to the beach for Easter weekend. My wife loves going to sunrise service on the beach for Easter. So we'll probably try to make that happen if possible. Got my ears pulled down the other day. That did help a little, didn't it? Mr. Steve needs the haircut. Come on down here, I'll cut it for you. Save you about $10. However much a haircut costs now. I don't believe nothing's $10 no more though. Except a Jackie haircut. I hadn't heard nothing about no convoy. I haven't. $20, Lee said. Yeah, see, man, I'll cut all y'all's hair for $10. I got regular clippers and big horse clippers. We can get you all up. I cut mine. Look at that. The thing look tight and right. Cost a fortune to get here. 55. Yeah, man, 55. We'll take care of you down here. Shaved off the entire beard. Sometimes I think about shaving it off. Shaving it all the way off. You won't spend that on a haircut? No. That's too much money. Too much money. $35, $30, and it take what, 10 minutes? Kurt's falling asleep. I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Have a good week. Try to hit y'all with another cooking video here. You like them honest reviews at the end, don't you? I need to pick me up another probe. The grill come with one probe, and it's got 2 spots on it. I need to pick me up another one. Yeah, we'll walk in and look at the grill. Oh, right there. Hold on. I just got to get you out my holder. Somehow I got my dang phone. Hold on, let me figure out how to flip this thing around. Look at there. Actually, we can go ahead and flip them. See, now it would be a lot better if all my lights was back on in the shop. This is our favorite chicken, boneless, skinless thighs. Set that little piece right there, and we'll be sampling that here shortly. Wow, what's going on, buddy? Let's see, what did we miss? Yeah, man, that there's got bourbon and brown sugar marinade. Has been in it about 2 hours. If I knew how to cut my flashlight on, I'd give y'all some flashlight. But I don't know how to cut the flashlight. That's the crazy part, ain't it? My daughter loves ranch and mayonnaise, ketchup, mayonnaise, and ranch. She's a big dipper. Or loves dipping her stuff. But yeah, if I cut my shop lights on, let me try it with that light angled. See what it does. Hold on. So hang on. I might keep the tripod like that. Yeah, see how bright it makes it. Just complain too much, ain't it? I complain about much as a woman. Now, see then if I move, I come up here, it's one angle, light. Back up here, shirt goes glossy. Did you get your gearboxes and stuff fixed on your spreader, Brian? Yeah, man, it feels great. It was been in the 70s, upper 40s at night. Keeps it juicy. My wife makes a teriyaki glaze out of teriyaki and a couple different things, and you put it. We put it in a gallon Ziploc bag. Normally the night before or early the morning. Let it sit in there several hours. It's good. Try to eat chicken breast, but them craps are so dry. One link short. Yeah, I'd like to eat some chicken breast, to be healthier, but hell, you might as well eat cardboard. Whatever you don't do, though, don't do armadillos. You can find that link. I'm trying to figure out how I can show y'all this board right here. Alright, for those of y'all that's been around a while, y'all probably remember this right here. Hold on. Let me get you up here. Hold on. Hold on, I'm bringing you to show you a surprise. Who all remembers that? I'm waiting on y'all to comment before I move. What is that? Tell these newbies here what that was, y'all. That was the original. Brian, that's what sat behind me when we started doing our live streams. That was the original background. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely seen that, Mark. I don't think you was around that long ago, Lee. That's probably been a long time. That was the original board. That's a piece of plywood that I put burlap on. And my wife printed that, made that logo for us. And that's just what goes on the shirt. She ironed it on there. That's Yankee in the South. That's a excellent channel. They used to be real good friends with me. They'd be in here every Sunday night. And I met them up in the mountains, and then their channel got big, and all of a sudden they got that big shit syndrome, and everybody else is beneath them. This is sad, but that's the truth. I know other ones are the same way, but it is what it is. I ain't never asked them for nothing, and I ain't gonna ask them for nothing. If mine makes it, it makes it. If it don't, it wasn't meant to make it. If I'm friends with you, I'm really friends with you. I ain't friends with you to get nothing. I ain't had nothing pretty much my whole life. Hey, I can promise you it happens, buddy. I said, that's just one, and I shouldn't have called them out like that, but hey, the truth's welcome. If the truth hurts, it hurts. Hey, Matthew, what's going on, buddy? But in the same aspect, they got awesome videos up in the mountains where we go. Chris Hope, what's going on, buddy? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Y'all just coming in. We was just walking down memory lane. I tell you what, I'll take you for another walk. Yeah, it is hard, and I mean, and I said that since y'all that was around, Steve Mack was around back when I had 200 subscribers. I'm not watching somebody just for them to watch me. If I like your stuff and it's interesting, I'm going to watch it. Don't think I can always comment, but I'm going to try. But if somebody's going to watch me just so I'll watch them, that's not going to happen. Hell, life's busy enough. Show y'all some pictures in here. There's one of our photos on the wall from the racetrack last year. Check out that seam work. See, y'all laugh at my office. There's another picture from the track. See, I've never seen these. So see, when y'all learn when y'all jump in and out, sometimes y'all be missing some good shit. Now, hey, that's all we can do, Lee, is be us, buddy, ain't it? Hey, I'm going to show y'all something. Don't show nobody. Don't tell nobody, okay? Look at that. That's missing a plug, too. Ha ha! There's another picture from the track. See, y'all getting all kind of behind the scenes in that. There's another track. Look at that. We don't have any from the new car from the track yet. Actually, the guy just messaged me since I was on the phone saying he had some. Yeah, he texted me and said he had a couple. But yeah, like I say, you know, sometimes it upsets people when you be honest. But if I like what you do, I'm going to try my best to watch. And sometimes we get busy and sometimes you don't get notifications. But I tell them, you know, I used to tell them a lot, especially when we was in the push trying to get that 1,000 and get monetized and all. But if you got to be begging for it and all, hell, when you get monetized, you ain't got enough to get nothing. So it really didn't matter to be all out there begging and all that kind of stuff for something that ain't even gonna hardly happen. If it's meant to be, let it be. If not, don't stress over and worry about stuff you can't control. I got to see the famous wall socket. We got a bunch of tools. I mentioned them on a live, I think. that we bought on clearance at Walmart, the heart stuff. I think we got a mosquito fogger we bought, a backpack sprayer, several other things we bought. I need to get all that stuff out. That mosquito sprayer might come in, or fogger might come in good camping. There's the Amazon link. If any of y'all shop on Amazon, use that link. And some things you buy, we don't get nothing. It don't matter if you use a link or not. I've been trying to do a little bit of research on that, because there's certain things that we know sell, because I know the people that's buying it, and they're just, there's no percentage on that stuff. And some things you make a decent amount, and some you don't hardly make nothing. But pennies do make dollars. See, my phone's going to getting dark again, or light real bright again. I think I'm gonna have to patch my pool liner this year. Pretty sure I'm seeing a tear in it over there. Now all them heart tools I got, I bought them. That's been 4 months or so ago. I just see them. I'm sitting here and I'm looking in my office door, and I see them still stacked up. You don't have to worry. Like I said, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing, but I'd have it never been the one or the kind to do the norm or do exactly what somebody else wants or deems fit for me to do. So, if that's what it takes to have 1,000,000 or 40,000, then I'll never get there, because that's not me. Hey, Chuck, what's going on, buddy? Pretty sure we got a broke right rear slider and shock. I was telling them earlier that the car was off in qualifying and practice, and we made some adjustments, and the car fired off fast in the race, and about the 4th lap, something broke and the car darted up the track, and we limped it for a couple laps, and then we parked it to keep from breaking something and wearing tires out. Pretty sure we found it. We haven't really went over, but we glanced at it, and market parts is the name of the game. No, yeah, no, you just gotta look though. I mean, because whenever you don't go look, I mean, I might look at mine once a week for 6 months and don't find nothing. And the next time I go, I might find 5 of them like that. Just say that 20 volts, pump up that 20-volt sprayer was $100. I think I paid like 50 for it. That fogger for the mosquito fogger was $100. I paid like 15. And something else I bought. I bought all that the same day. But if I hadn't looked that day, somebody else would have got it. Because they all sell stuff like that. You just gotta find it and see it. Because if you ain't getting it, somebody's getting it, and I want to get it. That fertilizer I bought, I don't remember the number and all. I'm not right here looking at it, but better than the Canada ones. The I think that fertilizer was $16.88 a bag. Yeah, I'm ready too, Chuck. It'll come, buddy. It'll come. Takes time. We got to pay our dues. Yeah, that fertilizer was 16, like 88 a bag, and I think I paid $2 or $3 a bag for it on clearance. And the lady that runs that department told me that 2 years earlier, a guy bought like 6 or 8 pallets for $1 a bag from that same store. I said, man, it's there. And that was probably in October-ish when I found that fertilizer and stuff. So, and I try to tell y'all when I be finding that stuff. So when y'all see me telling y'all that, y'all need to check y'all stores, because it might be a week or two earlier, but sometime around there they'll be dumping it. Yeah, I never seen that UTV. I still haven't ever heard of such at a Walmart store. Colton asked earlier, but I rode that thing Thursday night. I got on it and rode it around for a while. I need to make a video on it and make a update video with, service it and stuff for my daughter. I think she's wanting to change the tires and rims on it. She don't like the ground speed of it. And to me, it sounds a lot like the John Deere Gators. My father-in-law's got that, 835? 835, a cabbed or whatever. And it sounds identical to that John Deere running. Way too high RPMs in my opinion. May put videos on Rumble. What is Rumble? How do I find that? Just go to the app store on my iPhone and put in Rumble. And that'll just be like another TikTok or YouTube. Yeah, I mean, hers sounds a lot, and a bunch of the switches and all in it look a lot like it. It won't surprise me if that same people don't make the Gator. It won't surprise me none. I'm not saying they do, but it won't surprise me. I thought about putting her a couple size bigger tires on it, get her a little more ground clearance and a little less RPMs. She don't care to go no faster, but it would be nice to bring them RPMs down. Like YouTube, okay. Well, it's been about 55 minutes. I reckon I'm going to go ahead and get ready to shut her down and see if this chicken's about ready to pull off of the grill. Yeah, the 3-wheeler in the 80s. Yeah, you tough to survive a 3-wheeler. Polaris Ranger farm. It's like a John Deere Gator, yeah. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming in here and supporting us at Gerald Farms. And if you're new seeing this, we drop videos Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and do a live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all take care and have a good one.